Alright guys, so we were looking at just different HF radios that you can get on Amazon, and probably not the best deal in the world on the G90 at $445, but you get a better warranty if you buy from Radodity. I'm pretty sure this is Radodity. Because they actually will really reach out and take care of you. I really do like the company. They just sell some stuff that's got issues. Yeah, this is sold by Radodity. They'll have deals and stuff sometimes, but the agreement is usually that if you're a seller on Amazon, your price can never be cheaper anywhere else. It has to be the same or less on Amazon. But Ham Radio Outlet usually has this one for the same price, but in the past I've seen it for $3.99. And I've bought one of these in 2020. I've had it ever since. I've never updated the firmware, and I really like it. And I've made a lot of contacts on it, and it sounds really good. And believe it or not, the little display actually works quite nicely. The only thing is, like, you just really can't adjust the gain or anything on the waterfall. You're just kind of stuck with how it is. But it's a really nice radio for portable. And the only thing that I don't like that mine does is the AGC. It's on slow. It takes too long to recover after you transmit. Also, I've had problems with it trying to use it with an amplifier where it would desense the front end of the radio. But I'm not sure exactly the reason on that. So we got that radio. I don't know. I haven't done any more research on this radio. The initial reviews showed that there was some kind of issue with the transmit on these, and they do some weird kind of things with the finals creeping up and doing other things. Also, the expansion port never ended up being anything, I don't think. So it was another radio that wasn't capable of anything else other than HF and 50 megahertz. And I don't know if it's completely all metal or how they have it set up. But the price, in my opinion, is too high. It does do some interesting things, and it's nice and affordable. I have the X6100. And I actually really like that radio, even though it has birdies. I don't know if this one's going to have birdies throughout it or whatever. I'm not really 100% sure about that. This claims to be using a different advanced RF direct sampling system. The other one, I think, is sampling at a certain particular IF frequency. Maybe similar to the Xiegu SDR technology. So they've raised the price on this one, but there is another company that usually sells it for less. When I got mine, it was $445, and it was previously like $570. Oh wait, I'm sorry, it was $545. So this is really cheap. $490. Yeah, okay. So I was thinking it was $590. This is probably from Ham Club, though. And, yeah, Ham Club, I don't know anything about them. Let's click on them and take a look. They sell other stuff. Let's review their storefront. I think they were selling tuners and things like that. They've been selling on here for a while. We've got the other one. So that's all they sell. They don't really sell anything else. Interesting. Anyway. What are the kind of feedback do they got? 89% positive is not real good. So they pissed off at least a couple of people. Anyway, that's really good price. $490 for that radio. I like mine. I just kind of bought mine right before the beginning of summer, and we've got lots of mosquitoes and crap in the backyard now. This one's probably Radodity. I would definitely highly recommend ordering from Raidodity over anybody else. That's Raidodity. So, yeah. Super price on that thing. Under $500. But it's not a radio I recommend for a new ham. It's going to be, QRP, 10 watts with a battery. And you're probably going to want a battery. That's not a big deal. Also, I was going to mention, I don't know if we can see this in any of these, but the new Xiegus, if you get a new stock Xiegu, it will have a fan built into it. They'll have Anderson power poles on the back of the radio. And so the new ones aren't the same. So you don't need that fan. So mine, it gets really warm if you talk on it for a while. Let's see here. Yeah, this is a new one. So these ones here are completely different. Mine doesn't look like that. It doesn't have this in the back. There's a fan inside of this radio. These ones are different. Which is funny. Okay, now they do say new version. Okay, so, yeah. That's pretty cool. So this is really a great radio for a first ham. And the reason I say that, 20 watts is enough. But it's also got an amazing antenna tuner in it. Really, really good. This could be your main radio very easily, especially with the new fan thing in there. It's just a great radio. It really is. It's like a good alternative to, if you're not sure that you want to spend $1,000 or more on a radio, you can buy this for under $500. Now, there's other radios like this. I wouldn't recommend this unless you're a die-hard portable operator guy. And I've seen some reviews on it, and it's a nice radio, and it seems like it works well. But it has a purpose, It's not something you're going to throw in your shack and want to use. This is a terrible speaker. I couldn't stand it. So I ordered my radio, and it came with a bundle. I paid $545, and it came with the speaker. And I was able to return the speaker. I kept the radio. They did offer to swap out my radio. Raidodity did. Because of the birdies. And I said, well, don't all the radios have birdies? And they basically admitted, yeah. I said, so why would you want to send me another radio with the same problem? So anyway, the G90 does not have birdies. I haven't found any. Also, these kits for the X6100, they're really, really small. Much smaller than you think they are. So, you're better to 3D print something for it. It's a really nice case. So anyway, I really do like Xiegu's radios, and I wish they would just charge a little bit more money and just give better quality. I mean, like, come out with a radio that is competitive with the 705. It's like almost like, well, we don't want to compete too much, so we don't want to upset the apple cart. Because they could have put out a radio that had everything and more. They've already got ICOM beat in the fact that their radio has a battery and a tuner in it, okay? And a really good tuner at that. So, in a lot of ways, they have ICOM beat. All they had to do was add the 2 meters and 440. Nobody's going to complain that it doesn't have D-Star. Anyway, it'd be nice to see Xiegu come out with something more competitive. Instead of another regurgitated version of the 6100, what was the other radio that they had? They're still selling it too. The 5100 or 5150. What is that? Why don't I not see it now? What I don't like is my mouse always skips over everything. Oh, we're gonna get an original battery. A battery for the, oh, that's right, the battery is removable on the new radio. Which, who cares? Anyway, yeah, this radio is still $545. But it'd be nice to see them. They've got 3 radios that are all very similar. Let's see a 20 watt 6100. The 2 meters and 440. Built-in battery and a tuner.